to the air. Simeon on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Simeon now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing in. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And now running right through it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. Pushing his way inside the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Here's Simeon being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, it's Simeon. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, here's Simeon, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, Simeon, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a handoff looking right, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past it.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On third down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as...
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Not good at all. Punt. Just 24 yards there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Both Sanders and his running mate, Demaryius Thomas, have been over 1,000 yards each the last 3 seasons. Demaryius Thomas takes care of a lot of stuff downfield. Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that... Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, 98 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003. When he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On first down, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now. This first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Let's go!
On second down, Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Lamar, Brendan Langley. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here we go! 38! Ohio!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Defense showing blitz. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the block.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Flex round.
And they try to sweep to Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
Kaepernick going to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown out.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second.
Ball and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll wind wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcel Darius able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. Good footwork at the 30. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
we talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dancing to his left. That's caught right side by Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They run it. It's Charles. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Back now. Here's Colton Schmidt. Buffalo. Good as well. And that hit.
Has the advantage. Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
A play fake to Anderson. Now Kaepernick. Left side here to Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt. Too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Taylor. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
The give is to Jones. Into the secondary again. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. But he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Williams In there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now a handoff. This is Charles. They find some open field here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. Let's go. What?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Anderson always got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting strong?